When World War II ended, Japan lay in ruins. Cities were destroyed, families were broken, and the future was uncertain. But far away, across the Pacific, lived thousands of Japanese who had built a new life in America. And what's surprising is that after the war, nearly 40% of them never returned home. Why did they stay? What made America feel like home, even after everything that happened? Let's uncover their story. Before the war, Japanese immigrants had already settled in parts of America, especially on the West Coast and Hawaii. They worked on farms, railroads, and small businesses, quietly building communities like Little Tokyo in Los Angeles and Japantown in San Francisco. But when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941, everything changed. Fear and anger swept across America. Over 120,000 Japanese Americans, most of them citizens, were forced into internment camps. Behind barbed wire, they lost their homes, businesses, and dignity. And yet, many still believed in America's promise. In 1945, Japan surrendered. The war was over. For many Japanese living in America, it was time to decide, should they go home or stay? Home was no longer the same. Japan was bombed, the economy collapsed, and millions were struggling to survive. In America, life wasn't easy either. They faced racism, lost property, and had to rebuild everything from scratch. But still, America offered something Japan couldn't at that moment: opportunity. So many stayed. They worked hard, reopened businesses, and rebuilt their communities brick by brick. Japanese Americans focused on education, unity, and respect. They taught their children that even after being treated unfairly, they could rise again, through hard work and kindness. By the 1950s and 60s, Japanese Americans were becoming teachers, doctors, engineers, and artists. They started to blend the best of two worlds, Japanese discipline and American freedom. As Japan recovered, it became one of America's strongest allies. And those Japanese who stayed in America played a big role in that bridge of friendship. They promoted culture, business, and understanding between both nations. From sushi restaurants to Japanese car companies, they helped introduce Japanese innovation and traditions to the U.S. Their children grew up proud of both flags, the rising sun and the stars and stripes. Today, the descendants of those who stayed are part of America's heart. They're actors, athletes, scientists, and leaders. Their story is one of courage, of people who refused to be defined by war or hate. They turned pain into progress and became symbols of resilience. So why did 40% of Japanese people stay in America after World War II? Because when everything was lost, they chose hope. They chose to believe that even in a foreign land they could build a home. And they did. Their story isn't just about surviving war. It's about finding peace, and proving that sometimes, the strongest roots grow far from where they were planted.